This video is a 20-minute strength yoga routine. Hi, my name's Jessie, and we're going to start by sitting on our mat, breathing into our stomach, putting our hands on our stomach if we're unfamiliar with belly breathing, and just breathe in through our nose and out through our nose, sitting up as tall as we can. When we're ready, we can turn to the right side, just putting the left hand on the right knee, right hand back behind the back. Bring it in as close to the hips as we can, engage the core. Sit up tall and gently turn to the right. Relax and release on each exhale, and then turn to the left side. Right hand comes to the left knee, left hand comes back behind us. Walk it in very close to the hips. Engage the core on your in-breath, relax and release on your exhale. Good job. Then come onto your hands and knees. Get lined up for cat-cow. Bring the hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. On the exhale, we're just going to roll the hips in, drop the head down towards the chest. Inhale, come back up. Lift the hips, lift the head, keep the core engaged. Just moving with the breath. We'll do this 4 times. Inhale, come up, lift the hips, lift the head, keep the core engaged. Roll the hips in, drop the head down, bring the chin in towards the chest. Inhale, come back up. And exhale, roll in. One last time. Inhale, come up. Nicely done. Come down to the forearms, grounding them into the ground. Then just bring that right knee in towards the chest 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Stretch it out nice and straight. Lift it up. Do 10 pulses. Engage the core. Bring the knee in 3 more times. Stretch it out. Do 10 pulses. Good job. One more time. Bring that knee in close to the nose. Pulse it 10 times. And then come back to center. Switch to the left side now. Bring it in 3 times. Stretch it out. Do 10 pulses. Again. 10 pulses. Going at your own pace. And then pull it in 3 times. Stretch it out. Do 10 pulses. Excellent. Come back to center. Switch to the right side again. Engage your core. Bring it in 3 times. Stretch it out. Doing 10 pulses. Well done. Switch to the left side. Bring it in. Stretch it out. Doing 10 pulses. Well done. One last time. Pull it in 3 times. Do 10 pulses. And then come back to center. From here, we're going to take the right arm, stretch it out underneath that left arm. Stretch that left leg out. Reach towards the toe. This is thread the needle. Modification. If it feels good, stretch that left arm out in front of you. Just relax and release into the posture. Well done. Switch sides. Come back to center. Stretch the left arm out. Either leave that right arm bent or stretched out in front of you. Stretch that right leg out to the side. Thread the needle with gate pose. Doing the best you can. Everybody's going to look different. And just come back to center. Good job. Bring your hands back under your shoulders, knees under your hips. Line up for down dog. Tuck the toes under, hips up. Leave the legs bent slightly. This will allow you to push your shoulders closer to the ground. Let your head hang heavy, pushing your hands into the mat, really getting ready to walk your feet up towards your hands, making your way to a forward fold. Just pedal the feet. Good job. Come up halfway, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold forward, lift the quadricep muscles and the kneecaps. Come up, lean back, and make your way into chair. Having a lot of your weight in your heels. Bend the knees, sink your hips back towards the ground. Open up the chest. And then turn to the right side. Just bring that left wrist to the right knee. If you want, you can put your hands in prayer position, making it fancy. Line your hips up with the short side of the mat. Good job. And then when you're ready, we're going to lift that left leg up slowly with intention, shooting it back. If you lose your balance, just bring that left hand to the mat and come back into the posture. And then bring the left hand to the mat, right arm. Pull that right hip back. Trying to keep the hips lined up with the short side of the mat. Good job. Now bring both arms up. Come up to a high lunge. On your in-breath, we're going to straighten the right leg. Come up. Lift up that left heel. Good job. Lunge back into the pose. Moving with the breath. Inhale up. Exhale, lunge. Again, inhale, straighten that right leg. Lift up that back heel. Good job. Squeeze the inner thighs together. That'll help you with stability. Set that left heel down. Make your way to warrior one. Have the arms lined up with the ears. That back heel's grounding. And then bring the hands back behind the back. Lace the fingers together. Drop the head back. Folding forward over that right leg. Make your way to humble warrior. Just lift the arms up to help yourself fold forward. Bring the hands to the mat. Step the right foot back. Going back to downward facing dog. Hips come up, shoulders come down. Let the head hang heavy. Keep the knees bent at first. This will help you go into a really deep downward facing dog. Just go to plank or kneeling plank. Keep the core engaged, hips up. Squeeze the elbows into the sides as you come down. Inhale, make your way up into cobra. Pushing away from the mat, have all 10 toenails pushed into the mat. Toes point back behind you. Go back to down dog. Good job. Just let the head hang heavy, shoulders come down. Excellent work. And then hop your feet forward. Make your way back to a forward fold. Come up halfway, lift and lengthen. Engage your quads, lift your kneecaps, fold forward again. And then just roll yourself back up, one vertebrae at a time. Arms come up, lean back. Exhale back to chair. Knees come straight forward. Hips sink back, open up your chest. Twist to the left side. Left wrist comes to the right knee. Or put your hands into prayer position. Whatever works best for you. Try to line your hips up with the short side of the mat. And then slowly with intention, we're going to lift up that left leg and we're just going to shoot it back behind us. And if you lose your balance, that's just fine. Just bring that left hand back to the mat. Slowly make your way up to a high lunge. Squeeze the inner thighs together to help you keep your balance. Then straighten that right leg, lift up the left heel, and then lunge back into the pose. We'll do it 3 times. Good job. Set that right foot down, make your way to warrior one. And then when you're ready, just drop those hands back behind your back, lace your fingers together, open up the chest, let your head fall back. Well done. And then you can fold forward over that left leg, making your way into humble warrior. Lift your arms up to help yourself fold forward, angling off to the corner of the mat. Bring your hands back to the mat. Step your foot back, going into downward facing dog. Good job. Hips come up, shoulders come down. Slowly make your way to plank or kneeling plank. Hug your elbows into your sides, hover over the mat. If you're able to, keep that core engaged. Slowly come down, lift up into upward facing dog. Good job. Just push your hands into the mat, slowly lower yourself down. Bend the left leg, reach back with the right hand, hook the foot with the hand, pull it into the chest. If it feels good, stretch the left arm out. Maybe turn your head to the right side. Getting a deep quad stretch going on here. Well done. And then switch sides. Bend the right leg, stretch the right arm out, turn the head to the left side. Reach back with that right hand, hook the foot with the hand. Just pulling that right heel into your hips. Release. Bring it back to the mat. Excellent work. And then just slowly, we're going to bring the hands back under our shoulders, push ourselves up. Coming into table pose. We're going to stretch the right arm out and the left leg. Exhale, bring the elbow and knee together, engage the core, just moving with the breath. Exhale, elbow and knee come together. Inhale, stretch them out. One more. Good job. Then we're going to bend the left leg, hook the foot with the right hand, push the top of the foot into the hand, open up the chest. Good job. Come back to center. Then left arm, right leg, stretch out, engage the core, level the hips up with the floor. Exhale, bring the elbow and knee together. Stretch back out on your in-breath. Exhale, come together. Inhale, reach through the hand and the heel. Good job. One more time. Keep that core engaged to have your stability. Bend the right leg. Reach back with that left hand. Hook the foot with the hand. And then just open the chest up to the left side. Right shoulder comes forward. Left shoulder comes back. Good job. Come back to center. Tuck the toes under. Make your way to downward facing dog. Hips come up. Shoulders come down. Just walk it out. Pedal the feet. Push one heel to the floor, then the other. Pull the belly button in towards the spine. And then try to create some space for your shoulders, pushing your shoulders down towards the floor. Good job. And then we're just going to take that right hand, reach back, grab that left calf with your hand. Look up past that left arm. Come back to center. Switch sides. Left hand comes to the right calf. Just look up past that right shoulder. Hold, stay with your breath. Come back to center. Just make your way back to down dog. Lift the right leg up. On your exhale, swing it up, step it forward. Go into warrior one. Arms come up, lined up with the ears. And then make your way to warrior two. Stretch the arms out so they're lined up with the shoulders. Pull in the hips, stack the spine up over the hips. Turn the palms of the hands up, then flip at the wrist. This will activate your arm muscles more. Reverse the warrior. Bring yourself to supported side angle. We'll just make a flow out of it. Go to reverse warrior. Right arm comes up, left hand comes to the left leg. Supported side angle. Again, go to reverse warrior. Good job. Supported side angle one more time. Excellent job. Then just bring both hands down to the mat. Step the right foot back. Make your way to downward facing dog. Hips up, shoulders down. Walk it out a couple times. Make your way to plank position. Squeeze the elbows into the sides as you slowly come down. Good job. Come up to upward facing dog. Push the hands into the mat. Have the toes back behind you. Slowly lower yourself down. And we're going to come up into locust pose. First, we will do cobra. Hover the hands over the mat. Then bring the hands back behind you. Lace the fingers together. Open up the chest. Good job. Holding for as long as you can. And just bring the hands back to the mat. Come back to downward facing dog. Hips up, shoulders down. Just hold the pose. Lift that left leg up. On your exhale, swing it on up. Make your way to warrior one. Good job. Arms come up to line up with the ears. Turn to line up with the long edge of the mat. Adjust your feet if you need to. Always checking the posture. Line the left heel up with the back heeler arch. Turn the palms up towards the sky and then flip the palms at the wrists. Arms are lined up with the shoulders. Bring that right hand to the right leg. Left arm comes up. Reverse the warrior. Supported side angle now. We're not putting our weight in that left forearm. Just make a flow out of it. Reverse the warrior. And then go to supported side angle. Bring that right arm up. Right hand comes to the right leg. Left arm comes up. Reverse the warrior. Supported side angle again. Good job. Bring both hands to the mat. Step that left foot back. Make your way to downward facing dog. Hips come up, shoulders come down. Just pedal the feet a little bit. Make your way into plank or kneeling plank. Keep that core engaged. Slowly squeeze your elbows into your sides. Lower yourself down. Hover above the mat if you are able to. Slowly come down. Bend your legs, reach back, grab the tops of the feet with your hands. Open up your chest, go into bow pose. Push your feet away from you. Feeling a good stretch in your quadricep muscles. Just breathe. Slowly release, bring your hands to the mat. Push yourself back to child's pose. Take a wide stance with the knees, hips come to the heels. Bring your forehead to the mat and check in with your breathing. Inhaling through your nose and exhaling through your nose. Slowly walk your hands backwards, you. Come to the center of your mat and then just lift your legs up. We're going to go into half boat pose. You can either grab the backs of your legs or stretch your arms out so they're alongside your legs. Keep the core engaged, keep the chest popped open. Good job. Slowly just lay back on your mat, taking time to squeeze your knees into your chest, letting your back relax and release. Gently rock from side to side. Squeeze the right leg in as you stretch the left leg out. And slowly switch sides. Bring the left leg in, stretch the right leg out. Good job. Then just stretch out on your mat for Shavasana. Have the feet a little further than hip distance apart, arms stretched along the sides, fingers slightly curled. Just staying with your breath for a few moments. Breathing in. Slowly come to a seated position. Bring your hands to prayer position. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me today.